Hi everybody, I am making this video to let y'all know how I'm doing, which is not well. I didn't realize, and I don't think Brian realized, how difficult it is to live in a country where you don't have the language, and to be so far. I mean, it's like beyond words difficult to figure it all out. And I speak a little Spanish, enough to get around and get by, but when it comes to medical stuff, it's really difficult. And so the other day we went to the hospital, and of course I wrote everything out in Spanish, trying to explain like who I am, what I've been through, because we didn't realize this was going to happen as terribly as it's happened since we left. We've been here about 6 weeks, and the last 2 weeks I've literally been in excruciating pain. We can't really do much because I can't do much. Spent most of our money on medical, because medical here is different than the United States. It is cheaper, but you have to pay everything up front. So like when we went to the hospital in Tijuana, it was, cheap, but it's still, the pesos are still ahead of, I mean, before you even see a doctor, they take you over and you have to pay a consult fee, and then which is 188 pesos, and then you pay as you go. And it is a lot different. Not that it's bad different. It's kind of, I grew up differently than here, so I'm not used to like people not wearing gloves when they do IVs, and it's just a totally different like experience. I'm trying to get through this video without crying. I am in so much pain. I have never experienced the length of time in that I've been here. We've been here 6 weeks, but the last 2 weeks have just been horrendous for me, which means bad for Brian, because we can't do anything, go anywhere. My body is falling apart. I don't eat most of the time, and so when I don't eat and I'm in pain, it doesn't make my sugars go down, it actually makes them go up. So I went into the hospital having not eaten, not drank really anything, and my sugar was still almost 400. You can only last so long when you are in pain, yeah. So it's been really bad. I've lost a lot more weight. I think in the last 3 weeks I've lost like another 15 pounds. We don't know where or how it's all happening. I've lost a lot of weight. If y'all know me really well, then you know that I was a pretty big girl, and now I'm pretty much hanging skin, and the muscles that I had from training and boxing and all of that are still there, but that's about it. I mean, my skin just hangs off of me. And so since y'all probably have seen me, or some of you, I've gone from a large person to somebody that's really malnourished and sick and thin. If the skin wasn't hanging on my legs, I'd have about a thigh gap about like that. I have never experienced anything like this in my life. It's very difficult for me to say this because I know a lot of people think that, oh, how stupid of you for wanting to move to Mexico. But when we left, I had been feeling good, and frankly, I had all my medications and everything set up. I had my doctor's note. I mean, I was pretty much planning that it was going to be better. I mean, the sunshine and everything's good for me, and I have really bad depression, so that's been horrifically bad since coming here, because I feel like even though I've come here, I still am not enjoying life. So it looks as though we're going to have to come home. And I just wanted to tell everybody that. We don't know how we're going to do it because physically I can't do anything. I have to have probably a stent or something done. And so it's very traumatizing, I guess, because I'm not me right now. I don't know. I feel very depressed. I will say I'm not suicidal, but I'm not going to say that those thoughts don't hit me on a daily basis because of the pain and the suffering. Just trying to get through this video. I think people that say to me, oh, just die, bitch, that's to me is some of the stuff that hits me and goes, wait, I didn't ask for this. I literally thought I was doing something good for me by getting out of the dark times of Michigan, which is like winter time and fall, and putting myself in a sunny environment to help my mental stability. It hasn't turned out that way due to physical ailments. But anyway, so the people that say that me asking for, it's going to cost us probably almost about $200 for me to have surgery here. And that's cheap, but after paying for everything else, we don't have it. And so when I ask for help, it's not because I'm like trying to be like this selfish bitch that just wants to live in a country and have other people just give. No, I literally physically can't take much more. And I'm at a point where I literally am going to break down and I might not make it home. It's the stuff I don't like to talk about because I'm trying to be positive, yay, everything's great. It's not. I have a mom that helps, and that's it, And so if there's anyone out there that thinks, hey, she might be worth living, I'm going to tag my PayPal account in case anyone can donate to me getting this done so we can come home. We want to be home October 3rd. But we don't know if that's going to be possible if I'm really this sick. And I can't lose much more weight, so my body's basically living off of nothing, so it's not good either. So anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all why. And, if I get the comments that just go ahead and die, I really don't think I can handle much more of that. So if you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say anything at all, because mentally I'm probably at a point in my life where I would take your advice and just end it. So I need to go lay back down because I'm hurting pretty bad. So I love you all, and I hope that I see all of you again. Bye.